Hello my earthy souls, welcome to my channel. This is Ocean Jasper. I am your tarot reader, and today we're going to find out what does people say behind your back about you. So we have three piles here that you can choose from. There is the Young in pile number 1 with the FLUORITE. Then we have the Vision in pile number 2 with the Bone. And finally we have the Temple of Earth in pile number 3 with the Pine Cone. I'm also going to show you the decks underneath. We have this Mystic Fairy Tarot deck in pile number 1. The YEVELLIN Tarot deck in pile number 2. And finally we have the Spirit Song Tarot deck in pile number 3. You can find the timestamps in the info box below. Whenever you're ready, you can click on those and it will bring you directly to the beginning of your reading. Remember that this is a general pick a card, therefore may or may not resonate entirely with all of you. Even just a portion of the video might resonate with you, not the rest, which is why it's very important that you always follow your intuition, take what feels right, leave the rest, and try not to get too attached to the results of the reading. And if you would like to receive a private reading for your specific situation, you can find my email and the prices of my private readings in the info box below if you'd like to book one for yourself or if you'd like to receive more information about it. There's also the possibility to receive a Reiki healing session, and I'd be so pleased to do one for you. So that's everything for now. I hope to see you at the beginning of your reading. Hello my earthy souls, welcome to your reading. If you have chosen pile number 1 with the Young, the Mystic Fairy Tarot deck and the FLUORITE crystal. So I'm going to place these on a side and keep it there as a reference throughout the whole reading. And meantime we're going to shuffle the cards in camera. I hope you guys are doing very well and that you have started embracing the first few signs of the spring and opening up yourself through the outdoors again. So what are people say behind your back? Bear in mind that they might not necessarily say only bad things or only good things, so it could be a mix. We're going to use reverse cards as well, just to make the reading more authentic and specific and give ourselves double amount of the interpretation for the cards. You can find every tarot deck that I'm using today in this reading, in this video, in the info box below in the form of an Amazon affiliate link if you'd like to get them for yourself. And by doing so, you're also going to help the channel slightly with a tiny commission that will come from Amazon, not from you. Indeed, for you, the price is the exact same as everywhere else. So we got the 9 of Pentacles, clarified by the 2 of Cups, which are beautiful cards to start the reading with. Then we have Temperance, the 9 of Swords, the 2 of Swords, and the Moon in reverse. So let me meditate for a second on these cards and I'll get back to you. So what I'm seeing here with the 9 of Pentacles, the people say behind your back, and the 2 of Cups as well, that you are extremely lucky, that you are really enjoying your life, that you have everything that you could possibly need. All of your needs are satisfied, and some people might envy you because of it as well, because it seems like you're living a very comfortable life. Sometimes even luxurious for some of you. So some people might say behind your back that you have plenty of money, and some of you as well might not work and simply enjoy the benefits of this huge income and have the luxury to just stay at home, maybe because your partner is working, or maybe because of a big inheritance, or maybe because your parents might be quite wealthy, and so you got the time and space to enjoy your life and do everything that you like, and you don't have much to worry about in that sense. So that's what people are saying behind your back. But Yeah, with the Two of Cups as well, it seems that even romantically, you are happy out, are content and satisfied with your relationship. It seems like you are in a beautiful union with somebody, and if that is not the case, then that could be talking about you being simply in love with yourself, or being a lovable person in general. With whoever you see, whoever you meet, you always have kind and lovable words for them, and you might be very generous as well and share some of your bountiness. It could be as well that people think that you are in a beautiful union with somebody, and maybe that is just your friend, and those people don't really know your private business, so they are looking from the outside and getting to their own conclusions, even though they might not be very well informed about your life. So they might be talking about this union and not being true for you. Temperance and the Nine of Swords. So some people might say behind your back, there's a few scenarios here. Some people might say that on the outside you look very calm and very at peace, and very patient and very moderate and very measured, and very with a peaceful energy. You might have gentle tones when you speak with other people. You might have a lot of patience with others. And then they're saying that in your home environment, for example, or in a close relationship, you actually have a lot of troubles, and you might suffer from some mental disorders. It could be even simple, not simple, but common things like depression or anxiety, or even stronger than that, or even less common than that. And it feels like they are saying, some people might be saying behind your back, that you are fully controlled by your mind, and sometimes it get the worst out of you, and that people from the outside might swear that you were actually very happy in life, and especially because it seems like romantically you're satisfied, on a financial level you're satisfied, on the outside you look to be very at peace and spreading happy energy to everybody that sees you, and you seems to be very free to be yourself. But then actually, if they would know you better, they would know that you are actually struggling in life, and that you have loads of limiting thoughts that are holding you back from doing the things that you actually would want to do, or that you have lots of thoughts that are holding you back and holding you down, controlling you. You might as well be in a structure that is controlling you. You might have your parents controlling you, or your relationship might be controlling you. So it feels like you are trapped with this Nine of Swords, right? So look at the Temperance cards. Has the both of them have wings actually, but it really gives me the vision of freedom. This Temperance card, instead, in the Nine of Swords, you seems very trapped. Okay, so some people might say that behind your back. So even people that would know you well and that you would trust upon might be sometimes it might slip out of their words, out of their mouth. They might slip it, and they might actually say, yeah, she or he is actually struggling. Maybe they're not going into details, and they say it out of kindness so that everybody else will understand you, or out of compassion. It doesn't have to be something malicious, not at all. We have Two of Swords and the Moon in a reverse. So people might be talking about an important choice that you need to make, and that you are taking your good time to do it. And people might say that you're actually confused, that you're a bit lost, that you don't fully know what to do with yourself, that you have lost touch with your intuition or with your spiritual abilities. It could be that some of you might have some skills, and as in clairvoyancy, being very sensitive to energies in general, being able to predict the future, having visions about the future. They might be saying that you were really good at it in the past, and eventually lately you have lost touch with those abilities. And it could be because of the abusive environment in which you are staying, or could be because of certain amounts of your mental health might not be doing very well lately. But yes, they are speaking about this decision. If it is not that you have a big choice ahead of you, and if you think that people might not even have a clue about such choice, if you think that is really too out there, that does not resonate with you, then they might be speaking about you being undecided in general, having a hard time making choices for yourself because you have lost the touch with your intuition, as I said before, and you just let other people making choices for you. And that will make sense, especially if you are in an abusive relationship in which they will probably tell you not to believe your thoughts. They will probably not allow you to speak out your truth, and they are trying to diminish your power, so they are taking every decision for you. So that could actually be the situation. So yeah, I can see that some people might be talking about you in general having an apparent happy life, but actually having some struggles here and not being in the most healthiest environment here. So let's see what else they might be saying behind your back. So they might be talking about this relationship that on the outside it seems perfect and everybody could be feeling envious about, but that in reality it is blocking you down and it's not allowing you to be who you truly are, and it's not allowing you to get out of it. We have the Tower, okay, the Page of Pentacles in reverse, the Priest, Four of Pentacles in reverse, Ace of Pentacles in reverse, and Knight of Cups upright. So people might be saying about you that you have experienced a catastrophic moment in your life that has been separating you from your roots, or that has created a huge change in your personality in general. This could be everything. It could be a car accident, it could be a fire in your house, it could be a divorce between your parents, it could be you losing a parent or somebody that is dear to you, it could be you moving out from a country. So going through a very big change that has left you with scars, but that has also allowing you to transform yourself and learn from the past and take the best out of it. So that has allowed you to rise like a phoenix out of the fire. So the tower is always an important event that has removing the past patterns, the old patterns, in a cleansing way. So it doesn't come necessarily for destroying lives and creating troubles. It comes with reason as well to start from zero, helping people to start fresh. People might as well say that you are in need of a tower moment, that you need one of these destructive moments so that you can free yourself from the relationship in which you are in, or from the family structure in which you are in, or from your lifestyle. So people might be saying, some people might as well be envious and just hoping for your wealthiness to be destroyed somehow by negative event like becoming bankrupt all of a sudden, or your company not doing well. So there could be some people out there not wishing you the best, but it's not the case for everybody. It could be that some of them are speaking out of compassion instead, and talking about how difficult it has been for yourself to raise from these destructive times. Indeed, with the Page of Pentacles, they're talking about somebody that has been trying to lift herself up with a little success. Okay, to speak about somebody that might have lost a lot of money as well, that is trying to learn in this field, trying to learn a new skill, trying to find a new job, and is having a hard time doing so. So yeah, the tower could be a lack of job as well for some of you. Some people might be saying that after whatever happened, you have not really been taking responsibility and trying to find a solution out of these troubles. You just stay there, keep using the money that you have left to keep doing the things that makes you joyful and heartless and makes you not worry so much, but that you have not set a good strong foundation for the future, that you have not tried to clean all of this mess and restart. So it feels like they might be saying that you have left somebody else taking responsibility for it. The Priest and the Four of Pentacles in reverse. The Four Pentacles in reverse speak about somebody that is not able to let go, and the Priest speak about an important commitment or an important mentor, marriage as well. So it could be that people might be saying behind your back that since you have lost, let's say it's a job, it could be something else as well, it could be a partner, it could be, as I said, there's a few different scenarios, a person that was dear to you, just the environment in which you were in, your house. But I see here that there could be a marriage, or there could be a very important person that you were committed to. So people are saying that you have a hard time letting go of this person, or letting go of that commitment. So whether it's a person or whether it's a job or whatever that is, you have a hard time letting go of it, or at least this is what they're saying about you, that you find it hard accepting reality, facing whatever happened and taking responsibilities. And so they might see you eating ice cream, watching, binging on Netflix, and not really fixing the situation, or sitting with your emotion and thinking about what happened and sorting your life out. So some people might be speaking about this difficulty of you to accepting the reality of facts and take your life on your hands again. Ace of Pentacles in reverse and the King of Cups. So again, there is this idea that there might be an important person to you that you were in love with, or it could be a father figure as well. And with this Ace of Pentacles in reverse, there is some delay in a new beginning. There is some false beginning or some disappointing in a beginning that was supposed to happen and then it didn't. But this Ace of Pentacles generally speak about some concrete event, often associated to work and finances and career and money in general. So it could be that for some of you, you didn't get a job, so you were about to start it and then you didn't get it. Something happened on the last minute and you lost that opportunity, and you were fully ready to commit to it, but then it didn't happen. And so they might be saying that the reason why it didn't happen is because you are completely in love with somebody that has distracted you, that has stolen all of your attention, or somebody that as well might have been manipulated you, or but it would have to be in reverse to have that meaning. So I think this could be an actual genuine person, could be as well a father figure. So if you have had a major event in which you have lost your father, for example, and then people might be saying that you have a hard time now picking up yourself and offering yourself, accepting a new beginning, accepting a new job offer, for example, and that people might be offering you and giving you flyers for different jobs, or trying to invite you to certain events to distract you, and you might just deny it, might just want to stay at home and indulge in your certain pleasures because you have a hard time letting go of what you have lost. Okay. Two of Swords and the Moon. So it would make sense then that you need to take a decision about your life, especially if you have lost something important like a job, and it's time for you to understand and make some decision on what you're going to do next. But it seems like you are not doing that, and so people are speaking about behind your back about your inactivity and your inability to stand for yourself and organize your future. It could be as well that you have some loving, kind, compassionate parents, or even just your father or a lovely partner that is actually spoiling you. At least this is what they could be saying about you. And that even if you didn't get a job, it's fine because you have this person that is backing you up, and it is kind of enabling you not to do anything about your life and just keep being a little immature or irresponsible or childish. I'm sorry if these messages are coming out. I really hope they're not offending any of you. The Empress. Let's get some nice message out there. The Empress and the Three of Wands. Four of Cups and the King of Wands in reverse. Ace of Wands and the Three of Cups in reverse. Okay. Again, there is this idea that you are swimming in money with this Empress, or that you have a lot of abundance around you. You might be living in a huge villa surrounded by a glorious garden, and have lots of tropical birds flying around. You might just you might live in the botanical garden. It feels like you have a lot of abundance around you in general. and that you don't even have to worry so much, because it will always be there, it will always reproduce itself, it will always keep recreating this abundance. It will be infinite, it will be never ending. And so people are saying about you that you can focus on your hobbies if you like, on your dreams if you like, because you have that guarantee that all of your needs will always be satisfied here. People might as well be saying that you could be pregnant for some of you, even though they might not have a clue, they might just assume it. And other people might be saying behind your back that you are absolutely gorgeous, that you're really beautiful. They love your style and they love how generous you are, how you're always willing to share whatever you got, and that you take care of other people, that you're very maternal, very compassionate and gentle, that you have a great maternal instinct, that you would be a beautiful mother, that you will be absolutely great with your kids. And some people might say that you have a great green thumb, that you're really good with plants, and that if you are growing veggies or flowers, they might be saying that you have the best flowers or the best veggies of the village. They don't even know how can you do it, and so they admire you very well, very deeply. And 3 of Wands speak about waiting as well. So it feels like they might be saying that the things that you create, whether they are artisany or whether it is veggies and fruit or flowers or whatever it is, art, whatever you create, it's so worthy that they wouldn't mind waiting even 3 months. They'd rather wait for your product, for your art, rather than getting it for somebody else. Okay, so maybe you have an organic veggie garden and your veggies take a lot longer than the industrial ones, but they prefer getting them from you instead. Like, of course, from you they wouldn't be able to get courgette because they grow out in summer, and so they will have to wait until the next summer to get them. But they'd rather do that than getting them from a supermarket. I know that's a very specific message, but I just feel prone to tell you whatever scenarios that is coming in my mind right now. I just hear this worth waiting for. That's what I'm seeing. And that's also in the case of somebody that would like to pursue you. Okay, so they might know that you're busy right now, that you're committed to somebody, or they might know that currently if you have lost a really important person, if you have just broken up, they know that currently you're not emotionally available, but they think that it's worth waiting for the time in which you will be emotionally available. Then we have 4 of Cups and the King of Wands in reverse. So some people might be saying behind your back that you don't even know how lucky you are. Some people might be saying that you get often bored, that because you don't have much responsibility, or you don't have to work, or you don't have much to do. Some people might as well saying that you are absolutely gorgeous, but you still find things to complain about yourself, about your physical appearance, or you might complain about the fact that you do not find the right partner for you, that any person that comes around your way is just interested in your physical body, in your that they're just attracted from you superficially, but they don't really have the intention to get to know you. So they might be saying that sometimes you complain about that, and that you feel worthless, you feel like unlovable, because the people that come around you are mainly selfish and just looking for a quick satisfaction of their physical need, a quick fix, you know. Ace of Wands and Three of Cups in reverse. Some people might be saying behind your back that you are not very happy lately, that you are not participating to their friends reunion as usual. You might not accept their invites to go to some parties, or you might not be, some people might be saying that it's kind of hard lately to have you around because you might cause some disharmony with other people. You might be prone to conflicts, but that is just for a minority of you. Generally, it feels like, there could be some disharmony in friendship. You might not have enough time for your friends as well, and that could be because there is a massive new beginning that is happening for you, and there is a lot of fire, there's a lot of passion. So there could be that you are completely invested into a crush for somebody here, or that you just started a new business and that you are fully invested in it, and therefore you might not have enough time for your friends. Let's see what else. The young as well speak about somebody that has a lot of creativity, a lot of imagination, and that is still studying. Somebody that is still trying to understand what they want to create out of their life, what they want to manifest. As somebody that is possibly still going to school or learning different crafts and understand which one is the best for them. So somebody that is trying to manifest a new beginning but has a little bit of confusion in what is the right path. And that's why we got before the moon in reverse, because there is not a clear understanding of what your inner self is trying to tell you. Six of Swords in reverse, clarified by Eight of Wands in reverse. Death in reverse, King of Swords in reverse, Lovers in reverse, and Seven of Wands in reverse. So clearly for some of you, you might actually have lost a partner, as in you might have broken up, or they might have actually left this earth. And they might be saying that you have a really hard time moving on again with this Six of Swords, that you should move on from it, that you should embrace a new beginning, but that you have such a hard time doing so. And with the Eight of Wands, you might have a lot of opportunities coming around, but you're not actually really taking them or accepting them. They might be saying that they're trying to reach out to you and sending you messages and calling you, and you do not pick up the phone, you don't answer them. They might be saying that they're trying to help you moving on, but that you don't really give them a chance to help you out. That in reverse speak about somebody that is not fully accepting the transformation, fully accepting the change, that is still in the dark regarding what they have to learn from this. And there is actual death here, so there could be that somebody actually did die. This King of Swords in reverse might be a father figure or an important male figure that is no longer in your life, and so they might be saying that you turn really cold and detached because of that. You have a hard time embracing your feelings and or sharing them or being emotionally available for somebody else. The Lovers in reverse, that definitely speak about some possible pain and sorrow regarding a romantic connection that is not working out anymore, or about two twin flames that have been forced to stay separate. With the Seven of Wands, there is actually some yes, some lack of determination, some difficulty standing up for yourself, some difficulty battling for your rights, defending your own rights, and going into the battlefield and fighting for what matters to you. There's these boys in that card are actually trying to set ready their dragon for the battle. But when it's in reverse, it means that there's not many energies there. There's no many tools to defend yourself, and you just feel weak and not really motivated to go after a specific goal. So clearly I can see a lot of depression here as well, and detachment from life in general. So people might be saying behind your back that you are going through this horrible time in which you have a difficulty letting go of what you used to have in the past. So if some other people that know even less about you and would assume that you have nothing to complain about because your life is just so great, some other people that probably know you a little better are actually defending you and saying, you don't know anything about this person. She or he is going through a really tough time, so please stop talking about them. They are actually struggling mentally because of a huge loss. So just walk away and think about your own life, because you have no idea what this person is going on through. It might be very easy from the outside to judge you as a person that is being spoiled, that is not doing anything out of your life, and that is just leeching out on parents, for example, but they have no clue. So it feels like you have some people talking badly about you or being envious about your lifestyle, and some other people that actually truly care about you and know you a little bit better. They are standing up for you, which is lovely to hear. You have 10 of Swords in reverse. Oh my goodness. The Magician, 3 of Swords, Queen of Cups, 5 of Wands in reverse, and the 6 of Pentacles in reverse. Like, guys, if this is true that you have lost your job or lost an important person or gone through a breakup, I'm truly sorry about it, guys. If this resonates with you, I can imagine that you're still going through a lot of pain, and you're probably kind of feeling a bit paranoid about what is people saying behind your back. So I feel really sorry about you, and if it could help, I'd love to try and encourage you to be disinterested, because people will always tell whatever they want to say to make the maths in their head, and more often than not they will say lies about your life just so that they can sleep better at night. But don't give so much importance to it. You know your own truth, and the people that matters will not judge you or will not listen to gossips, will not give importance to them. And if they hear something that doesn't sound right, they will come back to you and ask you for clarifying it, or they will help you out, they will let you know what's going on. But so just trust that the people that matters will not fall for the traps of strangers. They will not fall for those gossips. So try not to care so much. 10 of Swords in reverse clearly speak about somebody that is trying to heal from a really painful ending. So that really makes sense again. So some people might be saying, actually, she or he is trying to heal, trying their best to heal. So they, again, might defend you from other people's harsh judgment. And with the Magician in reverse, they as well saying that even though you have every tools that you could possibly need in order to manifest a new reality for yourself, start over, turn the page, and have a new chapter for yourself, they're saying that you still don't have the energy for it. So yeah, it really feels like somebody's defending you out there. Three of Swords really speak about somebody that is heartbroken. So some people are saying that you are heartbroken, and that is quite a pity because you are one of the most loving and compassionate person that they know, and they wish that this never happened to you. So they have really sweet words about you because you might have helped them out in the past. You might have always had time for them to listen out to their problems, always had a suggestion and advice for them, always opening up your heart to them and letting them do the same to you. So you were a safe harbor for a lot of people out there that could finally express their feelings with you because they knew you were never going to judge them. So some people is feeling heartbroken about you as well, about what's going on to you, and they feel that is a really big injustice because you spread so much love, so much unconditional love out there. Why would you have to go through such big pain? Five of Pentacles and Six of Pentacles in reverse. Some people are saying that they are in bed. How do you say? Some people are saying that they have had arguments with you in regards money, perhaps, as in you might have some debt towards them and that you have never repaid it, and so they're not in good terms. That's what I wanted to say. Some people are saying we're not in good terms at all because they have not given me back the money that they owe me, or they have not given me back the clothes and books that they owe me that I lended them. They might as well be saying that they are tired of putting effort and energy into this connection because they feel that is not equal. They feel that they are the ones always taking care of you and not the opposite. Clearly, some of them might actually not know what's going on with you, and so they might have the expectation that they would normally have from a person that is not having any health problems, mental health problems, not having any heartbreak, not having any pain in any, not having to go through such grief and such loss. So they might have unrealistic expectations from you. Knight of Swords, Four of Wands, Knight of Pentacles. So people are saying that when life goes well for you, they can't wait. They can't wait to celebrate with you. They can't wait to have you back in their life. They will celebrate it so much, and they are missing your words. I feel they're missing your, if you are an artist, they're missing your products as well, and or they're missing your support. You might have been a very active person in general, might always have a solution for people, or might always have the initiative to do something new, might always had an idea for a new project, and they're truly missing that. So they will really deeply celebrate when you are going to come back to normality. It's nice here with these two knights facing at each other. It really feels like you have two loyal people out there that are actually truly defending you. And cutting away the people that are saying bad things about you. They're spreading the right seeds for you. They're really taking care of you. That's what it feels like, two angels. Now I'm gonna get my bowl of charms and get a few charms for you and see what else people are saying behind your back. Okay, there is a Cancer symbol. Again, people are saying that you are very emotional. Some people might be saying that you are overly emotional and overly sensitive. And other people might be saying that you are very compassionate and loving, as we said before. That you're very romantic as well. That you give 100% of your heart in a relationship when you're committed to somebody. They might be saying that you are a dreamer. That you're very crafty with this button. You might be really good at sewing, for example, or creating new clothes. We have cry. People might be saying that you're spending most of your day crying right now, that you've been really, really sad about that big ending. There is music. There is Audrey Hepburn. Blah, blah, blah. The world symbol. 20 pence. Again, people might be saying that you are quite rich, that you spend money easily, that you love traveling around the world, and because you have the money to do so. There's a W. There is a pencil that is actually not sharpened, so people might again complain about the fact that you haven't replied to certain messages, that is really hard to communicate with you. Could be that you actually, because of this grief, have decided to take a holiday for yourself and leave everything for a bit, and therefore you are unreachable. You might be partying by yourself here and not really wanting company of the people that know you, because it would be too painful. It would remind you. You see, there is nope, not today. So you might actually deny or reject any invite at the moment. There is a Capricorn symbol. So usually you are a really hardworking person. Oh, there is a Virgo symbol as well. So people might be saying that you are detail oriented and very good or at organizing yourself in general. Very hardworking again, and very caring for other people's, and you like to be in service of others. There is a little piece of mosaic there. So again, it could be saying that you would be great at restoring churches or old paintings, or it could be saying that you feel lonely at the moment because you don't have your tribe. It's just one single piece of a mosaic and is missing all the others. So you might be feeling like a fish out of its bowl. As well, they might be saying that you're very unique with this mosaic symbol. They might be saying that you're very chatty, usually, that you can turn into a dragon at times as well. Like you have a free spirit and you don't mind saying what you think, and you can be quite direct, and you might fry people with your breath if they're saying the wrong thing at the wrong time. You're quite confident with your Audrey Hepburn, and sexy and very gentle as well, and delicate at the same time. am I seeing? There's a white button which could be talking about purity. Buttons as well tell me that you, since this button is out of its coat or is not in the shirt where it's supposed to be, it could be talking about your general tendency of opening up yourself. Yep, so that's what I'm seeing as well with the fluorite crystal. People might be saying about you that you're really good at speaking out your voice again, because this is the color that is very associated to the throat chakra and create mental clarity as well. So people might be saying that you have great ability to communicate in general, that you have a great ability to set goals for yourself and be determined going after them, and that you, yes, they're really good at communicating. You might be quite poetic as well, and yeah, that they can trust you. They can trust your friendship because you are a transparent person. Okay, and that you're quite focused. Like if you have a goal, I don't know if I said it yet, but yeah, you're really determined, so you will work hard after it and you won't get distracted generally. But that in this case, maybe because you're going through a grief possibly or a big loss, it's normal if you're losing your focus, but they are defending you by saying that generally you have you're one of the people that has the best focus between the people that they know. They really admire you because of it, so they are trying to defend you. Now these other letters could be initials of some names of these people that might be talking about you. So I don't know, I see Willie, Melanie, William, Melanie, yes, you can be creative, and you'll definitely know more than me what people you know, if what friends you have, and if these initials. I might actually just zoom it out for you for a second. So here you go, if you want to see the letters or the symbols from a little bit closer. And you can pause the video here if you want to have a closer look as well. And meantime, I just want to thank you so much for listening up until now. It has been a pleasure to read the cards for you, and I'd love to receive your feedbacks in the info box below and let me know what resonated, what not. And if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell down below if you want to be notified anytime that I publish a new video. Thanks so much again, and hope to see you again in the next video. Bye bye guys, much love to you. Hi Earthy Souls, welcome to your reading. If you have chosen the vision with the YEVELLIN Tarot deck and the bone, so I'm going to place this on the side for now and keep it there as a reference throughout the whole reading, and start shuffling the cards in camera for you. So I hope you guys are doing really well, and that spring has started showing the first signs wherever you are, that you started opening up your heart and spending more time outdoors and getting in all that beautiful energy of transformation. So we're gonna get some reversed cards and see what does people say behind your back, pile number 2. It might not necessarily be bad things or just good things. It could be a good mix of them. It will definitely pick up on the words that a lot of people will say, not just one specific, I guess. At least that's what happened in the previous video, in the previous reading for pile number 1. So what does people say behind your back, pile number 2? We have 4 of Swords and Ace of Wands. Alright, really clear message there. 8 of Swords, 7 of Pentacles, 6 of Wands in reverse, an Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So, okay, don't get mad, but people are saying that you are taking on a lot of time off work. Okay, for some of you that could be resonating. Some others might actually know you a little bit better and say that you are in need of a lot of resting because something that didn't get through for you, that didn't work out for you. You might be slightly upset about a new beginning that actually didn't end up happening, especially something regarding your deep passion or your dreams. Could be as well something about a big crush that you had and you were hoping loads in it, and then it just ended up being a huge disappointment, and that's why you're not interacting much with people. Just stay inward, spending lots of time at home or spending lots of time sleeping. So yeah, some people might be saying that you're sleeping way too much, that you're not being active as you used to be. Some people are saying that you're trapped in your thoughts right now with this Eight of Swords, and that you basically are giving up, even though you might have put a lot of effort in certain jobs that you were doing. Let me just see if these need to be brighter. No, that's way too much. So even though you might have put a lot of effort and spent a lot of time in certain goals, in certain jobs, in certain projects, right now you're basically giving up. So let's say you started a YouTube channel, for example, and you spent a good year or two working on it, and eventually because of a big event here and you stopped working. It doesn't necessarily have to do with a big event. It could be as well depression with these Four of Swords and the Eight of Swords together. It could be that something has got into your mind and you think you're not very good at it, that you're not following your life path, or that you are basically maybe trapped by what people think of you and have a hard time being truly yourself. So it feels like you are dropping one of your dreams here, even though you might have put a lot of energies into it, that you just rest. So some people, might be saying that they have not heard from you in a long time, that they have not seen you showing up. Maybe you had a dance course or an art class and you were not showing up. Maybe you were preparing yourself for a big show or a big competition, and all of a sudden you started worrying about the way you perform or about the way you appear, and eventually just let those thoughts controlling you and you stopped showing up. Six of Wands as well speak about not feeling proud of yourself, not showing up, not being part of the competition actually. So this makes a lot of sense. So if you in the past were a person that were definitely more up for fights or competition or shows and contest, for example, now they can see that you have no motivation to be part of it anymore, and that is because you have lost your confidence. Ace of Pentacles again is a sign that you're dropping a great beginning that could have bring you a lot of money, for example, or you're rejecting some job offers as well. So that's what people might be saying about you. And yes, as I said before, they could be saying that you're not putting as much work and that you're not showing up to work as much, that you're taking a lot of days off. And maybe you were really close getting a promotion and now possibly you are losing that contest, that competition, that chance because you are not showing up much. Sorry, I'm getting the wrong deck there. Where is your deck? Here. Sorry, girls or guys. The Lovers in reverse. So people might be saying that you are going through some disappointment in regards your love sector, your love life in general. Yes, with this King of Wands in reverse, it could be that somebody has rejected you, has rejected your offer, or maybe you were committed to each other. You said that you were twin flames, that you wanted to live together, that you wanted to stay together forever, and then all of a sudden this person has let you down. Seven of Cups, Seven of Swords. Okay, so people might be saying behind your back that you have so many possibilities, so many options out there for you, even in terms of guys, for example. If you are open to date other people, or you know, it seems like people are saying, oh, there is plenty more fish out in the sea for this person, but she or he is not accepting any of them. She's rejecting everybody. Or she is running away from the scene. Chariot in reverse, because there is lack of progress. They're talking about a lack of progress. They're talking about you hiding away from hiding away your talents, not being present anymore, not being as generous as you used to be, not be as hardworking as you used to be. So not giving the best out of yourself, okay? They don't see progress, and they see that even though you might have some opportunities, you might have life being very generous towards you, you are denying any of those chances, as if you are choosing to be sad, left cold and abandoned, left in the cold and abandoned with this Five of Pentacles in reverse. Queen of Wands. So they might be saying that you have lost your spark, that you have lost your joy, that you have lost your enthusiasm for life, that you have lost your energy, that you have lost your motivation, you know, your spark, the spark for your passions, for your hobbies, for your friends. And it's all because somebody has rejected you or abandoned you. Three of Wands, and you're still waiting for them. Ten of Wands, even though there is a huge burden on your shoulder right now, and you're just waiting for this person that is going to lift it up for you. Yeah, they're saying that is really wearing you down, this weight, that is not good for you, and that is basically, yeah, like deleting, I don't want to say deleting, but like your personality has been squashed and very much limited and restricted by all of this burden, which is created by this distance, this waiting for somebody that is far away from you or that has abandoned you. Wheel of Fortune. So people are saying that you need a change, or that you are waiting for a big change, and you're waiting for this person sending you a message or calling you or walking towards you again and making some progress with you and saving you from this burden, okay? Knight of Cups, definitely, yeah, waiting for somebody to make an action. And Tempers in reverse. So people are saying that you're very impatient regarding this new person coming in, showing you love, asking you out. Hierophant in reversed, and Ten of Pentacles, because you want to create a family. You're really impatient, you want to find the right one, you want to get married with somebody, and finally getting married, having kids, having a stable a romantic life in that sense, and that would be your wish fulfilled. Two of Swords and Page of Wands. Two Swords and Page of Wands. Yeah, like you're still you're getting, people are saying that you're taking a lot of time in order to make new choices for yourself, that you're basing all of your future on this waiting, on the hope that somebody will come and save you and send you that message that your person is still out there, that is still loving you, that wants to be with you, that wants to create a family with you. Two of Swords in reverse. Like the Two of Swords in reverse also as well speak about being very decisive. So not being in need to take too much time in order to make a choice, and finally knowing what is your path. And yeah, people say that you know what you want that specific message from that specific person, and anybody else will not be standing up for you, will not be good enough for you, because they will look like babies to you. It will look really immature, is not what you want. Sun in reverse, Eight of Wands in reverse. Four of Cups upright and the Two of Cups. Then we have a Nine of Pentacles and the Hermit. Okay, so Nine of Pentacles and the Hermit, some people might say behind your back that you would be better off by yourself, because it would be actually very healthy for you if you were able to fill up that love tank for yourself. You would finally create harmony in your life, create balance, and feeling more confident about yourself, and you wouldn't have to give to somebody else the responsibility to make you happy. So that is a really important lesson that everybody should learn before engage with somebody else, before starting a new relationship. It's really important to find that light within yourself. So people are saying behind your back she would be better off learning to be by herself, okay? Because they are saying that you are lost in this circle of feeling completely worthless because you are not in a relationship with somebody, you're not in a special union with somebody, and therefore they are saying that that's your main goal, that's all you've been thinking of, that's what is being upsetting you a lot, and that's what gives meaning to your life. And unfortunately you are stuck in that cycle, and you feel that when you are single, you're completely worthless, and you cannot see your talents, you cannot see your beauty, and therefore you chase away, you kick away any opportunities coming your way. With the Eight of Wands as well, you don't answer to messages because you've been blinded by that person. Unless it's them texting you or calling you, you're not interested in any other call. They're saying that you used to be, or at least in general, you are a very happy person, that you always spread positive energy around you, and that lately they haven't been able to get in touch with you much. Six of Swords, Nine of Swords, Two of Pentacles, Four of Wands, the Star, and the King of Cups. Yeah, they're saying that your main wish, I'm sorry it's getting repetitive, but that your main wish is to receive the love from that particular person. Nothing else would make you happy, and you are having some doubts now whether you should leave your home or your hometown or not, just in case this person might come back to you in that place, or just in case you might find your soulmate in that village or not. So you have some, they might say that you have a little bit of doubts right now, and what should you do. It could be as well that somebody invited you to a wedding and they're saying that you have some doubt whether participating or not, because it would make you too sad, because you cannot really celebrate other people's love life, being all happy and joyful. You have a hard time having empathy for them at the moment, because your life just your romantic life kind of sucks at the moment. At least that's what they're saying. I really hope that none of this is offending you whatsoever. It could be as well that somebody has asked you to marry them, and did you have some indecision about them because they're not the person that you were actually wishing to get married with. Indeed, it could be that for some of you, you have tried moving on from the past and starting over, but that sometimes ghosts from the past get you and make you depressed and anxious and very worried and create insomnia and don't let you sleep at night, because you just wonder, what if getting married with this new person is a really big mistake, because my love from the past could come back around. So people are saying that you're kind of indecisive right now about your present, because you're still attached to that old dream. Some people might be saying as well behind your back that you would be their wish fulfilled, everything that they've always been hoping for, that they love how emotionally available you are, how candid you are, how open you are speaking about your feelings, how compassionate and empathetic you are towards others. So somebody actually put you on a pedestal and see you as the ideal partner. Somebody as well is trying to move away from you, but they are having a hard time doing so, because you keep coming back into their dreams. And so they're having a decision themselves whether they should they should give up to this dream or not. Okay, so some people might be actually having a huge crush on you and not knowing exactly what to do. Maybe they are one of those people that you have rejected because you were stuck on your old dream, on your old crush, and they don't really know if they should completely move on from you. They have a hard time doing so. Page of Swords in reverse. Again, this idea that there is a message that is not coming. Strength in reverse. So again, people are saying that that you are getting weaker and weaker every single day that passes without receiving that message, without receiving that confirm, without receiving that letter, without receiving that yes. Ten of Swords in reverse. You're trying to heal from a really painful end, and you're trying not to be so concentrating on the things that you have lost. You're trying to be grateful for the things that you have now. So people are saying that you are doing a little bit of an effort moving on and healing yourself and starting a new chapter for yourself, picking yourself up, having new hobbies, although that's a little hard. Knight of Wands and Six of Cups. So yeah, people are saying that you're still having a lot of nostalgia for the past, for the things that used to be, for the passion that used to be between you and that particular person, the things that you used to do, the dreams that you used to chase together, the adventures that you used to have done together. But also people are saying that you have started fading away those memories, because the Six of Cups is in reverse. So people are saying that you're trying to do your best to heal, although it is not the easiest thing with this Five of Wands. There's a lot of internal conflicts, because you know that the good thing for your soul is to move away, is to move country, move out of that village, or stop thinking about the past. You know that they're saying that you know what's the right thing for your soul, and that is a very hard decision to take, because you'd rather indulge in the pleasant and at the same time painful waiting. You'd rather indulge into that waiting, that decide that this is the actual end of this chapter. So they're saying that you're conflicted, because you know what's the right path, but it's also very hard to take it. Five of Swords, double cards of conflict. Yeah. And the Five of Wands is more conflict with other people, so they might be saying that if people try to convince you, you'll have a fight with them, because you don't want people to tell you what you should do. But they actually, maybe you don't admit it, but you have confusion because you know what's the right thing to do. But it's hard, okay? So, division. Let me get the card of division as well and see. It seems like you have lots of opportunities, lots of possibilities that could develop for you, and that you're trying to think about your future, or as well you're trying to use your energies to manifest that particular person using the law of attraction. Let me see where it is, this card. Rebirth, Dream, Otherworld, Tower, Labyrinth, Division. Through the gift of psychic vision, we can activate our active imagination. That is, we can act through images, and through the vision change ourselves and the surrounding world with our psychic and inner power. So yeah, you're trying to imagine your future so that it's going to manifest. So that's what they're saying, that you're probably being a visionary, as in they're very focused on the dreams that you want to manifest into this life, and that you are probably walking away with closed eyes in a way, because you do not want to face reality. You just want that person to manifest back into your life, even though it might not happen. Okay, so I hope this reading hasn't been too... I hope this reading has resonated with you, and that you have not you didn't get offended by the messages that some people might be saying behind your back. I hope there was a lot of truth in them. Let me know in the comments below if it did resonate. I'd love to hear from you, and I'll answer to each one of your comments. And if you have enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell down below if you want to be notified anytime that I publish a new video. Thanks so much for listening up until now, and I hope to see you again in the next video. Bye bye guys, much love to you. So sorry guys, I completely forgot to cast some charms for you. So if you're still interested to see what else people are saying behind your back, just stick around for a few of these. I'm gonna mix them. It's gonna be a little loud. Okay, so what do we have? A ladybird and a little bee. So people might be saying that usually you are very hardworking and full of energy, very vibrant, full of life, that you love collaborating with other people, you always say yes to any project, and you always just spread so much happy energy around you, and you you're always there answering to messages with this ring. So when you are in a good mood, they can ring your bell and you're going to answer at your door, or whenever they ring you, you are going to be there present as well. They might say that you act a bit like a cat, so you can be very reserved or by yourself, or not appreciating other people's presence or attention or affection certain days, and other days you will be looking for that, but it always have to be your request rather than pleasing them. So you don't like to please other people, so you might have this cat energy. Generally you have V, L and E as well as F, so those could be some initial of the people that are talking behind you. There is O as well. Oh, so there is love. Look at this, love. Okay, so could be that a person named as having the initial F has some love for you and only have lovely words to say about you. Might be saying to other people that they are in love for you. There is a tree of life here, so people might be saying that you actually care a lot about your family, that you'd love to have kids as well. I hope this is not too bright. What's happening? That you really like social interaction in general, that you give importance to the people that are around you. Oh shoot, sorry guys, the second light just turned off. Okay, so this will do for now. And then we have, I'm not weird, I am gifted. So actually some people say that you are gifted, that even though you might seem weird, you're actually full of talent and they adore your uniqueness. And yeah, they're basically defending you for being, oh, what's going on with this light? Yeah, that you are unique. There is a berry in a pan, which is such a weird combination here. I might zoom it out for you so you can see better what's going on there. So I don't know, I hear that for some of you, you might be a witch, that you might be into witchcraft, and you might be a kitchen witch. So you might have lots of herbs that you grow up in the backyard and you do some spells with them. That might say that you love cooking, that you are really good at cooking in general, or that your dream is in regard cooking and spreading love through the things that you make. All you need is love. So they say that you're a very romantic person, that with the ladybird they might say that you're always usually very, very lucky, that you always attract whatever you need. They might be saying that you are in love with a certain person named F, or not necessarily, but certainly they might be saying that you are pretty in love. It seems like the spring has just blossomed inside of you. Again, there is a star that is talking about that important wish that you have that is being guiding you throughout your life, and it has been your priority. So yeah, it really feels like what we were saying before, that for you, love, especially with that particular person, is very important, that you would wait for that person for years and would still give priority to that person. This is also the symbol of freedom, this butterfly, the pasta shaped in a butterfly. So they might be saying that you are a free spirit. the bones as well. I don't know, I hear the messages. Some of you might actually have some problems with food, because when you are in love with somebody, or when you are suffering from some rejection, you just the way you manage it is through food. So you might eat way too much than you should, or you might eat way less than you need, and therefore being very thin and reduce yourself to bones. And that's what I'm hearing here. Yeah, so that's everything that I'm seeing here. I really hope that this has helped and resonated. Let me know again in the comments below. Thanks so much for listening. Hi Earthy Souls, welcome to your reading. If you have chosen the Temple of Earth in pile number 3 with the Spirit Stone Tarot deck and the Pine Cone, which I'm going to leave there as a reference throughout the whole reading. And let's go now, shuffle the cards in camera for you today and see what do people say behind your back. We're going to accept reverse cards as well. So messages could come up positive or negative. So just be open to that. It won't be only one or the other. I hope you guys are doing really well, that you started seeing little small signs of spring blossoming around you, that you've been starting opening up your heart again and spending more time outdoors. I noticed that frog has already started laying their eggs around. It's been so lovely to see. Although some kids played with them and it was really heartbreaking for me. But generally it's been very nice to see life waking up again. So we're going to keep it very simple today with just a tarot deck and some charms at the end. So beautiful. We have the Ace of Shells, the Queen of Crystals upright, the Hermit, the Wheel in reverse, the Ten of Shells in reverse, and the Knight of Acorns. So let's start with these and then we'll add way more. So people might say that you just have started a new adventure in love, that you just falling in love for somebody. It could be that you're falling in love for a woman, but not necessarily. And they might be saying that you have a really big heart, that you have a lot of compassion for other people, that you are always open to make new friendship as well, and that you are a very practical person with this Queen of Crystal, that you attract a lot of abundance in your life and prosperity, that you're really good with finances, that you might be a figure of authority in your job, in your field. You could be a boss, and generally you love creating comfort for people, so you create the right environment for people to feel at ease. And the Hermit and the Wheel in reverse. Okay, so I feel that here with the Ace of Shells and the Queen of Crystal, people might actually say behind your back that you have been very, very busy lately. You might have been spending a lot of time with your partner, with your new romance, and a lot of time organizing your work life in general, and that you as well have been spending a lot of time by yourself, just craving spending alone time. So some people might actually miss you, or noticing that you have not been as present as before. They might have noticed some changes within the connection with them, and as well the fact that you might have not been very open to changes, to new opportunities, to new possibilities. So if they would ask you out, if they would give you a new job offer, if they would talk to you about a holiday, if they would talk to you about making a new project together or changing the home environment, whatever that is, and you seemed not to be very open to that change. So people are saying behind your back that you are very set on your ways, that your world is being pretty much divided between romance, work, and alone time, and that therefore there's no much space to create any changes or to be very flexible in the remaining time. Ten of Shells in reverse and Knight of Acorns. So people might be saying that you don't seem very happy, or you don't seem like you're taking care of your health very much, or your well-being in general. People might be saying that you are warning yourself out because you are working too much and you are always on the move. You're always running from one task to the next, so you're never stopping to breathe and to be mindful. You are not spending enough time being grounded. You're always doing something, always running from one task to the next. So some people are actually worried about you, about your health, and it doesn't have to be a judgment. It could be that with these 10 of Shells you are chasing as well a certain lifestyle in which you will feel finally that your wish are fulfilled in all areas, but especially in the romantic one. So yeah, people might be saying that now there is this new flame in your life and that you are really attached to that dream, that, and hoping that that will be the right person to create emotionally fulfilled life. Awakening in reverse with the King of Feathers. So some people might say behind your back that you have been quite detached lately, not very open, sharing your emotions or sharing your private life with them, or sharing your difficulties in life as well. You're just being very pretty much stingy with your words. You were there if they needed an advice, some help, or you were still caring about them, but also being quite detached emotionally, as I said, and not sharing much. And also it feels like your advice might have felt a lot practical and a little bit harsh, and not necessarily felt with the heart, as in you were not showing a lot of compassion for their situation, but nevertheless they do respect your authority, they do respect your ideas, your thoughts, your wisdom. They do say that they do say that they respect your point of views, that you always always chase for justice in general. So they generally appreciate your help and your presence. Although with this awakening in reverse, they might be saying that some people might be saying that you actually lost who you used to be. You might have lost your path. You might feel lost in your path. You might have lost that beautiful intuition, that wisdom that you were sharing with others. Is like you are going through a midlife crisis and you don't know anymore if you believe in those values that you were believing before in the past. So it could be as well that people are saying that there's something that you're not seeing, that there is something that you've been blind about, maybe because of your romantic life, or maybe because you've been so busy, there is something that you have not realized, and maybe it's exactly how you are making other people feeling around you. Maybe you have not realized that people are missing your compassion, your big heart, and your warm energy. Some people might be saying behind your back that you are only caring about these about success in general, and therefore you became a little detached because of it, that you're getting a bit drunk of attention from other people, maybe because you reach a higher position. Temperance in reverse, so people might be saying that you have lost a little bit of patience, even more if clarified by the Hangman in reverse. Lack of patience, 100%, a lack of harmony, lack of balance. So some people might be saying behind your back that you have lost the gentle ways that you used to have before, that you might have lost track of your dreams, of the person that you used to be, of the values that you used to have. You're always on the move, always there working, so that could be a reason why you'd be losing patience. And there might be certain areas of your life that you are not nourishing enough, so there might be some lack of balance in your life. And that doesn't have to be necessarily true. That is simply what people are saying behind your back. Chariot and the Traveler in reverse. So people are definitely seeing how determined you are in order to manifest your dreams, how hardworking you have been, and how steady you have been, and how strong as well in fighting certain obstacles. But they are saying as well that you might be a little bit naive. You might not seeing all the possible consequences, or your dreams might be a little unrealistic, or you might have started a new journey without being fully prepared, or you have not considered the risk of this new adventure, or you have not considered the potentiality of this. So some people are actually scared that you are fighting hard towards something that it will not happen, or that it will disappoint you at some point. So yeah, some people might speak of you as somebody that is becoming disaligned, okay? Justice and the Ace of Feathers. Some other people are actually instead thinking of you as somebody that is doing the right thing, that is finally you're giving yourself a new chance. You are freeing yourself from the past, and you have gained a new mental clarity. You have understood what you want to work on. You finally have a clear idea of how your future should be looking like and what you need to do in order to achieve certain dreams. You are setting new foundations, and you are doing everything in a way that is respectful towards others as well. You're not trying to step onto other people. You're still maintaining your values. So people are saying the opposite things, okay? You have some people that are believing in what you're doing, and other people are actually a bit doubting about the how is this new adventure transforming you, are doubting about you changing your values, are considering you or are missing you as well. Some people, as I said before, they think that you don't have as much time for them. So of course there's lots of different scenarios, because there's lots of people out there that know you, and they all have different opinions of you. The Shadow in reverse, so that's the 15. Is that the Death or the Devil? Let me check. Is the Devil card, alright? In reverse, clarified by the Two of Shells. Okay, so some people might be saying that you have not been embracing. Okay, some people might be saying that you have not been embracing your shadowy side, that you are having rose tinted glasses, that you're being very romantic, and that love is everything that matters right now to you, that you're completely drunk in love, and you're just floating on the clouds all the time, and all you're thinking of is this special union of yours, and that you are not really thinking about certain shadow sides of yourself, a certain skeleton left in the drawers. It's like you're just showing the best version of yourself, and really neglecting or hiding the shadow self that belongs to every one of us, or that you're denying that side just so that somebody else will be falling in love with you. So some people have a bit of a bad opinion of you as not being fully honest and fully authentic. But in another interpretation of this shadow in reverse, it could be that some people are actually saying that thanks to this new romance, you have finally given up certain addictions. So that's really good. You might have both of those different type of people saying that those two different opinions are maybe based on how little or how much they know you. Yeah, because some people, if they don't know that you actually let go of certain addictions, they might see you very happy with somebody else, and they might be saying, surely this new partner have no clue of the shadow of this person, of the bad things they have been going through, or the addiction that they have, or so they are faking it. If they're so happy, it's because they never show them. Okay, so some people are being envious of you being happy in love, and they are just creating their reality in their head. Oh, she might have been fake with that person and not being fully honest. And some others know the truth, and they're saying, well, it's just thanks to this connection that she or he has decided to cleanse herself and let go of certain bad habits. Strength and the magician in reverse. So some people are really admiring your endurance, how your health as well, how strong you have been surviving certain life condition that has been challenging for you. And some other people instead are looking at the things that you have not created. Oh, look at a person, she hasn't even been able to get a job for herself or to buy a house, or she did not create anything great in her life, da da da. And it's just because they don't know you, they don't know how many struggles you had in your life. So it's so easy on the other side to judge you, and as somebody that didn't have enough willpower to create your life of your dreams. But in reality, if they knew you, they would know how strong you have been, and that you have been in survival mode for the majority of your life maybe, and therefore that has created an obstacles between you and your dreams. And even being alive, especially if you had addiction problem, even being alive is a miracle for you. We have Knight of Crystals in reverse, and the Queen of Feathers. So some people are saying that you're very direct, very straightforward, sometimes a little harsh, sometimes a little bitchy in the way you communicate things. And some people are also challenging you in the sense that they're judging you, your ability to commit to certain projects, okay? Or to commit to your work, or to commit to relationship. They are judging you a bit that way. As somebody that fly easily away when it's the time to be responsible. Okay, 9 of Shells and 3 of Crystals. Some people say about you that you're actually very happy to be on your own, that you always have a gratitude type of attitude, and that has been bringing you lots of people gravitating around you, and that thanks to that attitude, people actually want to spend more time with you because they see that you're not needy, that you are self-sufficient and very independent, and that you you are not waiting for somebody to create happiness for you. Your happiness will never depend on others. So that's the reason why lots of people want to be with you. And they even want you in a job environment, not necessarily in the romantic area. Eight of Acorns and King of Shells. Okay. So you might be quite a catch. I hear, and you might actually reject a lot of people that are trying to get close to you, trying to date you, and you might actually have to reject them because there are too many, or because you're busy already, or because you're happy on your own. Okay, so those different scenarios are coming out. Some people might be saying about you that yes, you are full of love and always there to help them, but that is quite hard to reach you. Is you're never available on the phone, or maybe you don't have notification on your phone and therefore you're never here when somebody's calling you. Some people might be saying about you that you have a big heart and that they really love you. They appreciate how compassionate you are towards others, but that you don't always have the optimal levels of energy and concentration when it is about certain jobs or achieving certain results. King of Acorns, okay, and the Five of Shells. So people are saying, with these Five of Shells, people are saying behind your back that you might have, for sometimes, focused your attention on the things that you have lost rather than concentrating on the things that were present. But that seems to be part of your past, because now you are full of energy again with this King of Acorns. So as we said with the gratitude attitude as well, it might be that you were able to change your life around. So in the past you might have been concentrating only on the negative things, being quite pessimistic and always complaining about life not being gentle on you. And then eventually you change it entirely. You decided to look at the small little things that you could be grateful for, and now you're living your dream life. You are having so much enthusiasm for life and so much motivation. You finally have found your path. You found a special hobby, or have found that special person that makes you feel alive, that makes you go on adventures together with them. And so they see you as healed, they see you as full of life. They're speaking of you as somebody that has gone through a huge transformation, and so they're using you as an example for teaching people being hopeful. Even though they're going through a hard time, they're saying, oh well, I have to tell you this story about my friend. She went through, maybe it doesn't resonate everything, but like take only what resonate. But they could be saying she's gone through such a hard time, she had lots of addiction problems, and she was completely wasted and didn't know what to do with her life, and always focusing on the things that she have lost, and eventually something changed around, and it's just because of that journal of gratitude, for example. I'm just saying out there, it could be something else as well, but there has been a change of attitude and a lot more innovative energy here. Yes, Ace of Crystals and Ace of Acorns, double ace. So definitely people are saying that you are embracing a new chapter in your life, that you You're having, I think we had the Ace of Cups before, so you're having all the aces here. So people are definitely delighted about you finally seeing that life has been treating you well again, and finally seeing you embracing these new opportunities and giving yourself a new chance, and putting yourself out there, and going outside of your comfort zone, and having that strength to start it all over again. So I can see that this could be a new beginning in the work area or in the financial area. So it could be as well receiving a big amount of money, or simply deciding to organize your finances differently, or receiving a job offer and starting a new job. And with the Ace of Acorns, finding your new passion, whether it's a person that you have a massive crush on, or whether it is a painting or dancing. They are saying that they can see how you have shedded the old self and embracing this growth for yourself. Two of Acorns and Three of Acorns. So they're saying about you that even though you don't know where you're going to land, even though you cannot predict the future, you don't know exactly what you're creating for your future, you're still taking that flight. You're still having fun with life. You're still moving yourself towards a future. You're still doing some progress for yourself. You're being curious. You are being open to new ideas. You are exploring the land around you to understand where should you go. So you've been opening for a new transformation. Look, just be talking about transformation. There is a tower in reverse, so you definitely, some people might be saying that you had a hard time releasing the old self and reveal your true colors, or that you're still in the middle of that. Page of Feathers. Some people might be saying that you've been reluctant actually for a long time, or that you're still reluctant into discovering some new things that you could do about yourself, or being true to yourself. So you see, you have a big mix of opinions. Some people might know you well, might know you a little better than others. So you'll always have the dirty mouth saying bad things about you. So some people actually might think that your growth and transformation is hopeless, which is really mean, or might be saying that you have not healed just yet, and that it's not a good time for you to explore new opportunities out there, that you still need to do a lot of work on yourself. They should look at themselves. I don't know why I feel really defensive towards you right now. I just felt like those people might actually not have understood what you're going through. Nano crystals. Then we have Three of Shells and the Shaman. So as we said before, some friends might actually miss you and feel that there is a bit of disharmony, or that you are not playing as much or spending as much time together as you used to, because you have been really busy recreating this financial security for yourself. But they know that deep inside you still care for them, and you still think about them, and you still love them, and that you're still committed to that friendship. Shaman, some people might actually say about you that you're going through a spiritual awakening, that you are embracing a new religion as well, or that you are deepening some sacred knowledge. You might be reading lots of self-help books, or personal growth books, or embracing some different spiritual practices. Then we have the Moon. Some people might be saying about you that you're being very mysterious and quite attached to the people around you, or quite attached to your truth and not being sharing your truth, quite reserved. Or they might be saying that you've been quite attached to your possessions. So if you're already wealthy, they might be saying that you don't really like to share. Then Seven of Acorns. They see you as very busy again, always active, with a lot of energy to do million tasks at the same time, with a lot of determination to reach your goals. So they see you alive again. And the eight of shells, so you are regenerating here. You're letting go of like the starfish that is able to regenerate an old limb if she loses one. So definitely you have been going through a big pain, a big loss. You might be grieving of for something, but now you're finally regenerating again. Although some people might be saying that you're still resisting that regeneration, that you're still really pretty much attached to the past there, and that you're not saying it to anybody, that you're keeping it for yourself, that you're being really private about it. Page of Acorns, so some people might not trust your intentions fully. Knight of Feathers, some people might be thinking that you have some second goals there, that you might do things for your own benefits in a selfish way. Page of Acorns in reverse. Yeah, or some people might be saying that you're still very attached to the past, to whatever happened, to whatever you have lost, and that you're not actually open to discovering new paths ahead. So it depends. Maybe they think that because they don't know fully what's going on for you. They have not seen you in action just yet. They have not spoken with you maybe in a long time. Some other people instead see you as very focused and very directed towards the future and doing a lot to bring joy in your life. You're doing a lot to be happy again and finally heal from this painful ending, the Ten of Feathers in reverse. So some people are believing in your transformation, some other people are not. Okay, so you have a mix of both. With the Temple of Earth, definitely some people can say that you have been people might be saying that you have started having a deeper connection with the earth, with animals in general, with your natural, what's the word? With a lifestyle that is more natural, maybe eating healthier food or only using oils on your skin rather than chemical creams and chemical products, that you have trying to embrace your authentic nature, that you've been trying to work with the rhythm of nature as well and receiving wisdom from the trees. Maybe you've been working on the Celtic cultures. You starting having a bit of curiosity towards god and goddesses and some old witchcraft and Celtic magic. So let's get some charms for you. What do we have? There's L, A, G, D, and N. Land. I can see land. So some people might be saying that you have landed in the right place, or that you're finally grounding, that you bought some land. I can see kind of Gandhi for some reasons, that might resonate with the people, with some of you that has been embracing different spiritual practices. There is a shell, so some people might be saying that you have been very sensual, very sexual, that you have been trying dating different people, having fun, satisfying those pleasures. There is a little fairy, so you might be, as we said before, getting in touch with the Celtic magic and learning about fairies and folklore, but also being more lighthearted. Some people are saying that you know everybody around the world, that you've been, I don't know, some people might be mean and saying that you have been sleeping with the whole world. You got a little coin. Yeah, there is a little saint here, or the Mary. So it could be, some people are saying that you became religious all of a sudden. Are you brave enough to be weird? So some people might actually appreciate how you've been embracing your true colors, and you've been embracing new practices even though they might look weird on the outside. You're following your dreams with the star. You're gaining a lot of money. Some people are saying that you're becoming rich. And then we have the moon here again, the idea that you've been mysterious, like the card moon that we have there, that you're hiding some truth. So some people might actually not believe in the fact that you have come out of certain addictions. They might believe that you're keeping them hidden, that you have not changed whatsoever. With the soft here, some people, and fresh, some people think that you have given a new fresh opportunities to yourself. This is the little hat of the acorn seed. So people might be saying that you are protecting yourself. Also, this is it's very useful to whistle in the woods, or whistle in general, so that people can hear you from very far away. So some people might be saying that you are calling for help, that the way you're behaving is an actual way to call for help. And yeah, some people here with this moonstone might actually think that you are going towards the next level of awakening, that you're being more and more aligned with your own purpose. There's another coin here. So again, this idea that you are creating abundance in your life, that you are earning a lot more money than you used to. I was trying to see here if there's any other word that is coming out, but you can let me know in the comments below if you see any other word, because I can't at the moment. They could be as well initials of the people that are speaking about you behind your back. So that's everything for you today, guys. Let me know if it has resonated. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment down below, and use the notification bell if you want to be notified anytime that I publish a new video. So hit the bell. And for the rest, thanks so much for listening up until now, and I hope to see you again in the next video. Big hugs to you now. Bye bye. Much love to you.